was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love.
happy Saturday night, you guys. That song reminds me a lot about we like the party. We like the party. We like the party. You guys know the Banga Boys, right? It reminds me of that song a lot, so I enjoy that one. Hey, happy Saturday night, everybody. Yes, the night before Super Bowl. Hoo-day! Go Bengals. I know we probably have some Rams fans here, too. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to some good football. And yes, I finally tested negative for COVID today. I'm COVID-free, baby. Yeah. So I'm really happy that that is the case, because I haven't had a cigar in 3 weeks, and I'm dying to sit outside and have some tequila and cigar, and to get back to doing the after party with you guys on Instagram. I've been missing those, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Let's check in with our subscribers and see what's going on. What do we got? We got, hey, hombre, Griff Daddy here. Hey, Griff Daddy. Glad you could make it, buddy. Happy Saturday. What is it? Happy you kicked? Yes, I'm happy I kicked the COVID thing too, because it wasn't, that bad for me, but it just wouldn't go away. It kept lingering and causing problems, but it just more of a nuisance. What tequila is that one behind you with the black cross? That is Santofino. Right there, Santofino. That's the one that Sammy Hagar and Guy Fieri own. It's really good. I enjoy it. It's a celebrity brand. So people always say, "Well, celebrity brands," or here it's
don't drink celebrity brands because none of them are good.
That type of stuff. Well, that's not the case. That's actually a good one. It's I enjoy it a lot. So that is the one that's behind me. Hey Jay, what's up? Glad you can make it today, buddy. Yes, I am feeling better today. I'm doing good. I tested negative for COVID today, so things are rolling forward, which is good. You were concerned. Well, thank you. I'm glad you were concerned. But there's nothing to be concerned about. Nobody else was concerned, so don't worry. Don't worry. I'm fine. Hey Abel, glad you can make it today, buddy. Thank you, Jorge. Glad to see you here today, joining us, and thank you for the well wishes and stuff, and thank you for wishing for my recovery and stuff. I really do appreciate it. Yes, and thank you. I'm glad to be COVID free now, tested negative, so now I get to spend time with my family without a mask on, which is always good. Yeah, you're missing the after parties. Yes, so am I. So. We'll start those back up again. Excuse me, I do have a little cough here. Great, thank you. Yes, I'm happy to be healthy. Yes, back to the good times. Yes, in the family, exactly. I don't have to be like the leper in the family. They're like, oh, stay away from us. We don't want you shedding COVID all over us, is what they would say. Hey, the one, hola. All is well with me. How about you? Or how are you? Hopefully all is well with you. So hopefully you guys are sipping on something really nice tonight, really enjoyable. I am sipping on, well, I'm a man of my word, right? I'm sipping on my Tequila Viva Los Sanchos that I told you guys about. One of the unicorns that you can hunt, and even told you guys where to get it. So I'm sipping on that tonight, enjoying a nice añejo. It's very good. I love it. It's really good. It's a really good. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Such a good añejo. And for the price, you just can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. You're sipping on some number one. Repa, loving the celebrity tequila. Good rec. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that one's not bad either. That's a good celebrity tequila. So people, don't bash on celebrities. It's not the celebrities. It's the people that make the stuff. Those are the ones that we got to get after, about making the bad stuff for them. Hey, hola, Al. How are you? Glad you could make it. Thank you, Agave Bobby Dell. Thank you very much. I'm glad you could make it today, and all my friends could join me for Saturday night. Hey, it took you 2 weeks to get over that cough. Glad you're feeling better. Cheers. Yeah, 2 weeks for me too, man. It's this is 15 days to the date. So I tested positive 2 weeks ago on Saturday. So 14 days to date. So I tested 2 weeks ago on Saturday, tested positive, and so it took me 2 weeks to finally test negative to the point where I can rejoin my family. So same here, 2 weeks. So what do you think of number one, Añejo? I thought the Añejo was good. I thought the Repo was different. It was really interesting. And if you watch that review, I even sit there for a while going, wow, this thing's changing on me as I'm sitting here. And the flavors were just really interesting, the way they mix together and stuff. So I think the Repo is probably the one that's most intriguing for me out of that brand. Hey, hombre, glad to hear. Sipping on some Nuevo Uno deep and yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Woo. I might...
Oh yeah, Nuevo Uno is really good too, man. So I don't know, I may have to use this voice for Nuevo Uno too. So I got my Nuevo Uno Añejo, and then when I'm ready to settle down and sing a song and make sweet love, I pull out my Resol, baby. That is nectar of the gods right there. Two fantastic tequilas that just make me want to sing. Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I might have to pull that out now for my Nuevo Uno. It's that good. I love it. Sipping on Espinita Blanco. To me, it's a vanilla bomb. Yeah, it's good. Espinita Blanco's good. It's good. Hey, hombre, really happy too. Okay, good. I'm glad you're really happy, Victor. I'm glad everybody's really happy.
Oh man, I'm coming over to Al Martinez's house, baby. You and I, we could sit by the fire, we could pour ourselves a nice glass of Resol, and we could just look into our glass and look at the beautiful nectar of the gods that is Resol, and we could sing, we can go, oh, I just want to love you, Resol. I just want to make sweet love to you. Oh yeah.
Hey, hombre, really happy to see you doing better. Cascanas Hoven was really blowing my mind these last couple of days. Nothing else like it. Wow. Yeah, well, we're gonna blow your mind with something else that's coming out. So hang tight and make sure, if you're not a member of the collective, join. Because if you like the Hoven, I got some stuff that's gonna be coming in that is gonna be totally and completely blowing your mind. All right. And it's not from Cascanas. So you want to join the collective and make sure you participate in the buys, and you'll see the review for it when it comes out. But ooh, this year, you guys, yeah, the collective has been great for the last couple of years, and we did some really good stuff since the beginning. But this year, it is gonna be epic. This year is gonna be epic for the collective. And that's one of the reasons why we went to the membership deal, because I had so many people in there that are like, yeah, I'm interested.
Yes, I'm interested. Oh yeah, I'm interested. I'll get in on that. Yeah, I'm interested.
And then when it came time to, hey, it's time, let's go ahead and place.
Oh man, I'm not buying that. Nope. I made you order more than you needed. I'm not buying it. You have to find other people. I just want to sit here and watch. I don't want to buy tequila. I never buy anything I only buy stuff that's under $45. These are too expensive for me.
And it's like, well, why are you in this club? Why are you a member? So that's why we did the membership thing, because people are like, oh yeah, I'm interested. And then when it came time to like, okay, well, here's time to place your order, because I, bought it based on you guys saying you're interested, and now people are like, oh, that's too expensive for me, or I don't want this, or I want that, or whatever. So now we're gonna put an end to it. You have to pay to be a member. Members get privileges that the regular people don't. They get better pricing. They get immediate first access. If it sells out to members before it goes live to everybody else, then so be it. The members get it. There's no limit on how much they can buy. They can buy as much as they want. So when it gets posted on the Discord server, grab whatever you want, and for the first couple stuff, because we're doing discounts, I'll doing invoices. So just tell me how much you want, and I'll invoice you with the discount. And that way, anybody that stumbles across it on the site won't be able to buy it at the discounted price, because I'll be creating invoices and invoicing you guys through email, and you just pay the invoice for whatever you want to order. And you can order more than just the buy if you want to. You just tell me what you want to put on the order, and I'll create the invoice and send it over to you. And that way you guys get the special pricing on it. And then when the regular public gets it, if it's available for them later, you got a better price on it, and you got it first. So then you don't have to worry about missing it. So, all right. So what is that? Glenn says, hey, Mark. Hello, Mark. And everybody else. Drinking Artisanal 1414 Repo. First time. Just bought the bottle. Oh, very good. That's a very nice Repo. It's a very nice tequila. I love the 1414. Hey, work's been spare, so I've been on a tight budget. Found a new budget favorite for $20. Becampo Blanco, cool art bottle too. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you like that one. I'm not a big fan of Becampo, but because it's Cofradia, and I don't like anything that comes out of Cofradias. But I'm glad you like it. It's drink what you like. Oh, that Coach Hombre from Dallas area is the Raysol from the Collective, or is what Raysol? Raysol you can buy anywhere. It's a regular. It's a regular tequila. You can buy it in stores all over the place. We did a special buy with the Collective.
And by the way, did you say Raysol? Did you say Raysol, man?
So they have it in Dallas, Fort Worth. You can go to any stores in Dallas, Fort Worth and buy it. It's a regular tequila.
But we did do a buy on the Collective where it was a special 10-year aged special 20th anniversary edition, and it was so good. I didn't stop singing for like months after I tasted that. It is truly nectar of the gods, baby.
So there you go. You can buy Raysol at stores all over the place. The regular Raysol. It's always available. Hola, hombre. Sipping on Suerte Reposado tonight. Great sipper at a budget. Great. Good. Hola, salud, Silos P. Glad you can make it today. Happy Saturday, and happy day before the Super Bowl. Because tomorrow it's just going to be everybody Super Bowling, right? Watching commercials. By the way, I've been loving these Amazon commercials with the mind reading Alexis. It's been great with Colin Jost and what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Oh, it's so funny. Those commercials are so funny. Hey, Matthew, what do you say? I just got the agave glass, 6 of them. I'm trying to get into these neat, but I prefer a single ice cube. Blasphemy, I know. Maybe I'll get there someday. Don't worry about it. If you like putting an ice cube in it, put an ice cube in it. If you're drinking good stuff, you shouldn't need an ice cube. It should just be fine. Ice cubes just dull down the flavor. That's all they do. You lose some of the flavor when you chill it like that. You're loving the Raysol special 20th anniversary. Okay, good. What are you drinking? Do you still have some left from the Collective buy, or are you working on somebody else's buy? What is that? I picked up a Vago Elote. Great stuff. Saw a case of La Luna Artisanal at my Total Wine. Okay, good. Well, if you like the Vago Elote, pick up the Vago Special Buy from Ferment and Still, because that one blows the Elote out of the water. Oh my God. Our special buy batch of Vago is the most incredible Vago you'll ever put into your mouth. It is so good. And La Luna, you want the Ancestral from Ferment and Still too. That one is amazing. It is one of the best La Lunas that I've ever tasted. And that's why we have them on Ferment and Still, because they're amazing. So check them out. Your next buy, you got to pick them up. If you like those, you'll love the La Luna Ancestral. Hola, hombre, sipping on some 2021 Tequila Ocha El Tigre Repo. Very good. Good. Nice. I'm sipping on some Viva Los Sanchos, baby. Unicorn. And for those that have it, you know what I'm talking about. Those that don't, I hope people went picked up when I tipped them off on what was going on with it. So those here in Southern California, I hope they picked them up because it's good. Oh, you got you're sipping the last of the special buy. Okay. All right, good. Those barrels, both barrels, 26 and 29 for the collective, were absolutely amazing. They were so good. They were so good. I still have bottles left. I haven't drank it all of mine. I still have some bottles left. So I'm enjoying them slowly because I don't want them to disappear. And by the way, for those of you that liked the Raysal buy, and those of you that got in on the Corazon and the San Matias buy when we did those all together before, I got something really special this year coming from Casa San Matias. It is going to be amazing. This buy we're going to do. It's going to be ridiculous. And guys that are on the Discord, the members, I'll post what we're going to be doing here probably within the next couple of weeks, just so you guys have a heads up on it. It is going to be ridiculous. I mean, everyone's going to freak out about it. I know they are. It's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. First time anybody's ever done anything like this before. San Matias is they're like my family in Mexico. I love them. I know them very well. I know the distillery, and so they're doing this stuff for us, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. You guys are going to be blown away, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see the looks on your faces and stuff and to hear what you think when you get it in your hands, but it's going to be really, 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 really good. So in your area, you've seen a lot of Cobalto popping up. Any thoughts on their tequila? I've never heard of it. It's okay. It's not horrible, but it's not great. It's not something I would go out of my way to buy. I'll do a review on it. I have the Cobalto here. I'll do a review on it. But the Luna Ancestral Ferment, and still have to add the Vago special buy. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you got it. The Vago, if you like the elote and you thought that was great stuff, the Vago buy that we did it's gonna set the bar so high for you. You're gonna be like, oh my God, why didn't I buy this before? What the heck is going on here? And it's funny because those people that are getting in on it late, it's gonna sell out. And once it does, people are gonna be so angry that they didn't get on it sooner. They'll be like, I came back to get more bottles and it's all sold out. And I'll be like, well, sorry, I told you should have bought more when you bought it, because it is redonkulously good. It is. I mean, there I pulled out the redonkulous word. So it is that good. So the liquor store you go to has bottle of Tequila Ocho 2021 El Pedregal. Have you tried it yet? No, I haven't tried it yet. Nope. Now the only one I've had 2021 is La Ladera. That's it. Everyone's going crazy. It's still Ocho, you guys. It's just made from the new distillery. That's all. And La Ladera was the first batch from there. So La Tigre, I think, was the second, and Pedregal is the third or whatever. So these are just batches that came out of the new distillery. That's it. So that's all it is. But everyone creates this excitement thing to get people excited. So they go out and they search it and buy it and get all excited about it when it's just a regular batch of Ocho. So it's like the wood fermented G4, where people are going crazy over looking for the special load, and it's just a batch of G4, you guys. It's just a batch of G4. If it was something special, they would have slapped a different label on it, put a different name on it, jacked up the price or whatever, and created a new brand or whatever, and done that. But it's just a batch of G4. That's all it is. So simmer down now. Simmer down. It's okay. Simmer down. Is there any old El Tesoro Paradiso available anywhere? Sure. Yeah, but there's new stuff too. It's all the same. It's just different labels. That's all. It's all the same stuff. It's funny because people used to go crazy over the olive bottles, olive oil bottles for El Tesoro. And it was funny because I was in a group, and Carlos Camarena was in the group too. And people were like, oh, you got to get the olive bottles because it was so much better when it was olive bottles than it is the new stuff, and blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, I just watched Carlos Camarena go off, and when he goes off, it's like a bomb. It's like, and he was like, I don't know what you bunch of idiots. It's the same stuff. All we did was redesign the bottle and the labels. There's nothing, and you guys just making all kinds of, and he just went off, and I was like, oh my God, there he goes. And I was, so after that, anytime people are like, oh, you should buy the olive bottle, look for the olive bottles, don't buy the new stuff, because I just sat there and was going, oh, Carlos is in this group. I hope he doesn't see this. He's going to go off. And he was like, you guys are just a bunch of, and you don't know what you're talking. The stuff is the same. We haven't changed the thing. Blah, blah. So after that, I was like, oh, you guys, it's the same stuff. They just redid the bottle. That's all. It's made the same way, out of the same fields. It's just a different agave crop, sure, but it's just the bottles changed. That's all. Same with the Pasote. They just changed the bottle. They still make the stuff the same way. Still with the same distillery. Still the same quality. It's just they changed the bottle because people weren't being able to see the Pasote on the back bar at bars and stuff and restaurants because you can't see that bottle very well. And now you can, the bottle labeling and stuff they did, it's a lot more visible so people can say, oh, I see a Pasote, I'll take Pasote. And more people can order it for their drinks. So that's it. Okay, so tech question, anything bad about screw mill extraction rather than roller mill? Does it overheat? No, not at all. No, you know what a screw mill is, right? It's just a big, here, let me see. Do I have a picture of the screw mill that I could put up on the screen here and show people? I can't screen share right now. Let me see, can I? It's not set up for screen sharing right now. The screw mill is literally just like a corkscrew, looks like a corkscrew, and it's got it turns like this, and it basically just cranks the agave fiber and stuff through the mill, and so it doesn't overheat anything. It doesn't go very fast. It doesn't do anything. It just allows, like Casa San Matias does a screw mill with the roller mill. So after it goes through the roller mill, then they use the screw mill to kind of just wring everything out good before it goes out to composting. So they get everything out, and they get a higher extraction rate because of it. But no, it doesn't overheat the agave or cause any problems with it with a screw mill extraction. So don't worry about it. I tried olive oil bottle and versus new labeling. It was just, they're exactly the same stuff. It's the same stuff. They made the same way. They just, my friend who's the brand manager, her name is Jamie Stream. How funny is that? Jamie Stream, she works for Beam, right? But she was the one that redesigned the label and the bottle and stuff. She was the brand manager at the time. It needed a new look. It hadn't been changed in a while, so they revamped it, and I think the new labels and stuff look really good, but that's all they did was just change the bottle and the labels, and that's it. I mean, it's still produced the same way, still produced at the same place. They still rotate the crops from the same fields because Carlos grows all of his own agave, and they still use the same barrels. Everything's still the same. So they just changed the bottle. That's all they did. What is that? I'm surprised the posters didn't tell Carlos he didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, they I think they know better. And I'm sure they want him in the group. So if somebody told him that, he would have just probably left and said, I'm done with this group. He's like that. But when I watched him go off, I just sat and watched. I was like, oh man, because he was like this and that and this and that, and and he read him the riot act out. So after that, it's like people would say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, hombre. I'm like, yes, I do. And trust me, Carlos is in this group. You guys don't want to see him go off. So be careful. I'm telling you the truth. So I did a mezcal tasting last night. Very impressed with the Lagrimas, Dolores, Joven, Cenizo, and everything from Darumbas. I'm still a novice with mezcal. Okay, good. Yeah, Darumbas makes good stuff. I was just on the phone with the importer of Darumbas, and he does some other brands too. So we're gonna be doing some cool things with them. We're gonna actually be having some of the mezcaleros and stuff from some of the brands that he works with come on and talking on some of our episodes. And so we're going to be doing some cool things. So stay tuned for that. As you know, we were going to be with the members that are on the YouTube channel. We're going to be diving more into more mezcal stuff on Mondays. We're going to be introducing some new brands to you guys, and I'm going to be bringing some people from the brands on to talk to the members and answer questions and stuff for them and give more insight into mezcal. Because a lot of the people that watch the normal channel don't really want to get into mezcals or haven't gotten into it yet. So we're saving it for just the members that are members of the YouTube channel. Now, if you're a member of the YouTube channel, you are not a member of the TBAC. And if you're a member of the TBAC, you're not a member of the YouTube channel. They're separate memberships, and they have separate benefits, separate things that are happening with each of them. So if you're a member of Discord and you want to get in on all the stuff that we're doing on the YouTube channel, join the YouTube channel too. It's only $10, and you get a lot of different benefits from it than what we offer on the Discord. And we have a lot of people that are members of both. And those of you that are members of both, thank you very much. I appreciate you being members of both and supporting all the stuff that I do. I really do appreciate it. Made it late. Hey, EBA 101's here. Hey, you guys, we're going to do a bachelor party for EBA 101 where he wants to do añejo tastings, where everybody just brings in añejo and we just drink añejos and talk and stuff. So we got to pick a date for that. He's getting anxious because he's getting married next month. So we got to get together, pick a date where everybody can make it. So let me know what dates are good for you guys, and we'll do a live stream, a bachelor party for EBA 101, where everybody will come on, and he wants to do añejos. So grab your favorite añejos, and we'll drink and talk tequila for a while and celebrate him getting married in March. He's got a really awesome fiance. I met her at the LA Tequila Fest. She's really cool, and they're going to be a very awesome couple together. So I'm excited for that. So let's pick a date. So several tequilas are sold out on fermented still. Is this due to supply chain, limited amounts available? What's sold out that you're wondering about? Because there's a lot that isn't sold out. So for the special buys, I assume you still have to go through the importer and distributor to get the bottles. Is there any heavy lifting you have to do to get your bottles? Curious how it works. Any heavy lifting that I have to do? Yeah, well, I have to coordinate the buys and stuff with I actually coordinate it with the actual brands, with the distilleries, and then bring them in, and then the through the distributor and through ferment and still, and then sell them that way. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. What is Discord? Discord is an app you download, as well as online community servers. So we have our own Discord. If you look, the link is in the description here, where you can join the Discord. You can join the Discord for free. There's no cost for that. But to be a member of the TBAC, there's some hidden channels that are members only. You can't access those unless you're on with the membership. But anybody can join the Discord. There's like close to 200 people on the Discord right now, where we just talk tequila and stuff, and people ask questions and stuff on the Discord all the time. We have conversations going on. But then for the TBAC stuff, if you're not a member, a paid member, you can't see those channels where we talk about the TBA stuff, and I'll be posting the links and stuff for the TBA, the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective. So that's a whole separate thing. So that's what Discord is. So it's a community server. Yes, congrats EBA. He's getting married. He's got an amazing wife. She's like really accepting of his tequila stuff, and she was with him at the collective even, and she's super, super nice. I met them both there. They're both great people. So I'm honored to be able to host his bachelor party here with all of his friends here on the channel. So what is that? I have 2 bottles of Cascanas Joven and one of the extra añejo. Both are delicious. Should I buy 2 more of the Joven or 1 more of the extra añejo? I don't know. That's up to you and what you want. The extra añejo is going to be sold out here soon. Actually, the Joven's going to be sold out as well. We're getting to the point where we're to the end of those. So if you've been wanting more of the extra añejo and more of the Joven, get in and buy them because they're going to be no more soon. We're getting to the end. We're getting to the last few cases. So I've stocked up, so I've got them. They'll last me for a while. But if you like them and you want to have some for a while and you want to stock up, do it now because we're getting to the point where those are about to be over, which is perfect timing because then the repo's coming in. So the barrel cast strength reposado will be hitting soon. Diablito, Corrido, Artisanal 1146, 1 to 3 reposado sold out. Was most wondering about Diablito is Corrido's not sold out. We have Corrido. It shouldn't be sold out. Let me look and see. I have to check the inventory because I think we just got another batch of that in. The Artisanal 1146. There should be some coming in soon. 1, 2, 3. All the 1, 2, 3 line is completely sold out because their distributor didn't buy enough, but they have another order coming in, so that should be back in stock shortly. As soon as it gets to the distributor, we'll have it. So the Diablito is right now out of stock at the distributor. So it has nothing to do with the bottle shortage. It just has to do with they just switched distributors and the new distributor didn't order enough on their original PO, so they ran out. So as soon as they get it back in, I just was talking to David Ravandi last week, and he said they just are putting in it. They just got a very large purchase order, so they're getting product to them, and he'll let me know when it's in there so we can make sure to place our order and get restocked on it. So it's not because of the shortage; it's because of just the distributor didn't order enough. That's all. The new distributor. She made say hi to Hombre. I was too shy to bother Hombre. It's okay. You don't have to be. You weren't going to be bothering me at all. Don't worry. What is that? Do you have live shows on the Discord also? No, I don't do live shows. You don't broadcast the Discord, but we do just chat. We have conversations, threads, where people post questions and topics and stuff, and everybody comments and talks about it. And we have a really good group of people. Everyone's been answering questions and sharing their aging projects too on there. We've been talking about, we have topics on Añejos, Blancos, Repos. People ask about whether this is good or whether that's good, and everybody will chime in with their comments and stuff. And it's really, 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 really good community. So it's been really nice. But no, we don't do any live shows on it. The live shows are only here on YouTube. And then I do the live streams on Instagram, the live after parties normally after the reviews and stuff, which will be starting back up again next week. I know Wednesday I'm not going to do a review. I'll probably move the review to Tuesday because I have to do some family stuff on Wednesday, so I won't be able to do a review on Wednesday. So we may just do Monday Q&A with the Hombre on Monday and then a review on Tuesday, just so I have time to do a review and get that out. And then Wednesday will be off, Thursday will be off, and then Friday we'll have another review. And then if you guys keep loving the Saturday night thing, we'll keep the Saturday things going. So that's it. So yeah, exactly. Discord is more like a forum. It's where people talk to each other and chat, post topics, and the whole community and stuff can talk about it and stuff like that. And then it also, every time I go and post a new video, it notifies everybody when I'm going live as well, so people can come and join, and it keeps you updated on all this stuff. And for those of you that are members of the collective, you get notified when links are posted, when more information about our collective buy is posted. And if you're not a member of the collective, you don't get it. You don't get those notifications. So do we expect any Suerte XA? No, we don't. We don't expect any Suerte XA. They don't allow that to go anyplace else, but besides when they sell it online right now. Trying to learn more about tequila distillation since it's quite different from whiskey. Any resources you know to learn more, or do you have to be in the industry? Well, what do you want to know? Ask questions. I'll answer your questions on distillation. It's really pretty much the same as whiskey. Not much different because alcohol is alcohol. Distilling alcohol is distilling alcohol. So there's not that much difference in it. But if you want to know, have particular questions, go ahead and ask, and I'll answer them for you. What's the difference between Erected Blanco and Erected Artisanal Blanco? The Artisanal Blanco is made differently. They don't for the regular Blanco, they use autoclaves, and then they use stainless steel fermenters, and then it's distilled in stainless steel stills and stuff. For the Artisanal Blanco, they use better agave. They use ornos, brick ornos to cook the agaves in, and then they use ceramic concrete in-ground fermentation tanks to ferment that particular brand, and then they distill it using copper stills. So it's a whole different production process than the regular. I find it to be a lot easier to drink and not as hot as the basic Erected line. I like the Artisanal Suave line better, so personally. Awesome. Thanks for explaining Discord. Never used it, so super helpful. And yes, this is a great community. Well, thank you. Yeah, and the stuff that we do on there is really good. Everyone's been really helpful, and lots of fun comments. And everyone's kind of getting really to know each other more from the Tequila Hombre side of things there, which has been great. And it's free to join the Discord. It's just not free to be part of the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective. That's $10 a month if you want to do that, because that's a whole different animal. You're going to start your Lalo White Oak Bourbon Seasoning XA today. Okay, good. That sounds like a fun project. You're going to drop a White Oak, American White Oak, into a bottle of Lalo. Cool. Well, I can't wait to see you posting how it's working out on the Discord server. Because I know you're on the Discord server. I know that. So everyone's been posting their projects on there, which has been really cool. What is this? EBA, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll thank me later. What? Just kidding. Yeah, there you go. Well, Kenny, we do it with staves. We have our own group project going on. We don't do barrels. The barrels don't work well. They suck compared to the Beyond Barrel staves. Those things work the best. I threw all my barrels away. But the staves work the best. So if you are interested, you can look at my review or my video that I did on the Beyond Barrel staves and stuff on the channel and learn about those. They work phenomenal. They're amazing. So, and right now everybody's, we got 40 people doing this project where we're aging a G4 108 proof Blanco into whatever they want. So we're 2 weeks into it, right, guys? Is it 2 weeks? 1 week. Almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks on Monday. We're 2 weeks into it on Monday. So it's been going really well. Everyone's having a good time. And then some other people have aged some other things too. I know Ryan was aging El Velo, which is one out of Cofradia, which has a real funk to it. But I aged one before and it turned out amazing with the French oak. He's doing... I think Ryan's doing American oak, I think, on that one. But people are doing other bottles of stuff. Some people are doing Toralta. So everyone's having fun. It's been a great, fun group project. So, but the aging staves by far deliver the best results of anything that I've ever aged with before. And I've aged with barrels. I've aged with dominoes. I've aged with a bunch of different stuff. And by far the staves are the best. Thanks. I was thrown by the flip of the heads and tails in the cut. Does Mezcal also have the methanol in the tails rather than the heads? Yes. It's agave. It's because of the agave itself in the fermentation process. So they typically like the whole puntas thing comes from mezcals. It's not more of an agave thing. It's more of a mezcal thing. So, and they're also, even in whiskey distillations, there's still methanol in the tails. It's still there. Most of the methanol is in the tails. Okay. It's just in the heads they have the acetone and methanol and stuff like that in there, and so that's for grains. So you don't find that in agave fermentations. It's not a byproduct, but it is a byproduct of the grain fermentation. So it shows up because of using grains. But when you use fruit like agave, it doesn't show up that way. It's just something that's weird about it. But there's still methanol in the tails. It's just in whiskey, most of the methanol is in the tails. They just discard the heads because of all the stuff, but because they're worried about the methanol and the headache and stuff from acetone and stuff like that. But it's still, there's still in whiskey, there's still methanol in the tails. It's still there. And most of the methanol in whiskey is still in the tails. There's just not enough in agave to cause any problems, so people just don't discard it. All right. So that's it. That's all. It's nothing major. It's still distilled the same way, and it still like runs at the same temps and stuff. It's like right about 180 is normally where you start distillation. You start seeing the distillate come out, which is typical. I've done, grain whiskey distillations, and I've done agave distillations both. And I saw the same temperatures on both of them where I start seeing distillate come out of the still. Awesome. We'll do. Okay, cool. Yeah. Make sure you check those out. They're cool. It's fun. And they have so many different things, and we do different toasts. Like we're all doing number 3 toasts on these staves, and they're very inexpensive for what you can do with them. My bottle's out on the hallway. Otherwise I'd show you what we're doing. But if you join the Discord, it's free to join. You can see all people's pictures and stuff. So that's it. So yeah, you're welcome for the info. Yeah, it's nothing major. It's not that big of a thing. It's just a little bit of difference in the beginning of it. That's all. Otherwise, they're pretty much work the same way. It's just a weird thing. And when I was talking to Felipe about it, I was like, hey, so you discard the heads, right? Because it's got methanol. He's no, there's no methanol in the heads here on this. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, normally it's like methanol and acetone and stuff. He goes, there's a little bit of methanol, but not enough to really cause any problems. It doesn't blow it out of the range of what the CRT allows. He goes, the methanol is in the tails, and so that's where you have to do your cut on the colas, the tails, to make sure you don't go too far down where you get the off flavors as well as the methanol. And when you go too deep into the colas, that's where you get the headaches and stuff from the bad tequila, because they'll use column stills where they don't really manage the cuts that well. They go too far into the tails to get a higher yield, so it has that nasty bitter flavor from it, from the funky stuff that's in the colas and the tails. But they don't care, because all they're really caring about is getting as much yield so they can bring the price down. And then they just tell you to have some salt and lime with it, because then it masks that nasty flavor that comes out of putting too much tails in it, and the methanol, where you get the headaches because you drink too much of it and you get hungover, and so then that's what happens, and that's what the whole diffuser thing is all about, as well as the fact that the extraction too and fermentation is really poorly done. And if you're a whiskey person and somebody says, hey, you should do moonshine or whatever, and you're thinking about using turbo yeast to do your fermentation, don't, because there's nothing ever good that comes out of using turbo yeast. It's not good stuff to use. It doesn't ferment properly. It creates too many byproducts and too many off things that can really mess up your fermentation. Just pitch something that, like a champagne yeast or something that can go at a higher alcohol content, a wine yeast that can go 12, 13% or whatever, and try to keep your bricks to the point where you're pulling about a 7 to 8%. Maybe you can go as high as 10% ABV on your fermentation. And that's typically what the big distillers do. Everybody I talk to, I'm like, where do your bricks is at and where do you finish? And they normally are running on their worts when they go into the stills. They're normally running at about a 6 to 8% ABV, right in that range right there. So that's it. It's Yeah, I know. I'm glad. I'm glad to help, man. I know it's hard. That's why I ask these questions. I get all this information because, yeah, that's one of the things when I'm talking to them. It's, you know, I dig deep, and that's when I talked about. I mean, I sat with Sergio Cruz and we talked about distillation, and we looked at his cut curve and where he does his cuts, and we talked about that, and because we talked about the puntas thing, and he shared a lot of insight with me on it. But also, I've actually worked distill before, so I know. Ocho now makes a tequila of just the heads, puntas, right? No, it's not a tequila. It was just a special edition that they did. It's not going to be a normal thing, and it's not just the heads. There's the puntas is the beginning of the distillation, which has the heads and some of the corazon too. So it has some of the corazon in it. They wouldn't make something of just the heads. You wouldn't do that. But the puntas are the beginning of the distillation where your ABV is the highest. And so then they dilute it down a little bit. Because I think they said the original, when the puntas came out of the still, it came in at 60%, and then they dilute it down to 50.5%. So it is diluted down a little bit, but it does have some of the corazon in it. So, all right. So one more technical question. What is your opinion on ferment with the and without fibers? How does it affect the final product? It's more just about getting more of the fermentable sugars done. That's all. Like for the ancestral stuff, they don't even like extract the stuff out of the fibers. They just throw the fibers in a vat of water and pitch the yeast into it and let the yeast kind of go crazy on the fibers. And that way they're getting all the sugars out of it and getting as much fermentables as they can. And it's funny because when I was actually in Mexico, not the last time, but the time before last, Felipe Camarena at El Pendillo was actually experimenting with it. And he was telling me, he goes, you know, we're getting to the point now where I may not even use Felipe Stein anymore. And I might just be throwing fibers into a tank and just fermenting that way. He goes, because I'm finding that, you know, I'm getting the same, if not better, you know, levels of alcohol ABV from this without having to run it through the mill and stuff, because it's just fermenting right on the fibers. And that's the way they used to do it. That's the way they do it with ancestral mezcals. And that's the way they used to do it before. They never used to crush stuff. You know, if they didn't have to, they would just throw it in a tank, and the fibers, after they ground up the fibers and then fermented it with a little water in it and did it that way. So, so it doesn't really do anything like flavor wise, but it does add more fermentables. That's what they're looking for. So that's the difference, is it just gives them a higher alcohol content because they're getting more fermentables out of the fiber. It's not, the yeast doesn't know that it's not supposed to get the sugars out. It just goes after whatever's there. All right. So what is this? 5 must-have tequilas for enjoying at home. Okay. I don't know what that is. Must have tequila for enjoying at home. Yes. Everybody must have tequila for enjoying at home. I don't know what that's all about. One more technical. Okay, we did that one. Let's help grow the channel, everyone. Hit the like button if you enjoy the. Yeah, absolutely, you guys. Click the like button. We got 35 people. We got 20 likes, so we get some more likes on there. I need to take a sip of my Viva Los Sanchos. And hopefully some people took advantage of it, where I told them to find it. I know before, when I tipped off some of the members about it, I know one person went to the Total Wine and bought a case, and he was very happy about that. That's fascinating. Sounds like the fiber adds to the, not really. It doesn't really add to the health of the fermentation. It just adds extra fermentables to it. That's all. So what it basically really does is it adds a mess. It's just a really big mess for them to clean up when they throw the fibers in the fermentation tank. It just makes more of a mess. That's all it does. But it's just more fermentables. Oh, you think he wanted 5 suggestions? Oh, 5 must-have tequilas for enjoying at home. Oh, okay. Okay, so 5 must-have tequilas for enjoying at home. Brands? You want brands? 5 brands that everyone must have to enjoy at home? I'll give you 5 brands. El Tesoro, G4, Siete Leguas, 123 Organic Tequila, and Corrido. There you go. Those are 5 brands everybody should have at home. Now, as far as an añejo, everybody should have at their home. Nuevo Uno and añejo deep. Everybody should have it. Everybody should have that one. No excuse for not having. So there you go. I think a lot of people here have already had most of those. So, there's so many good tequilas and there's so many bad ones. You just got to make sure you navigate to the right ones. That's all. You can find it. It's easy to find bad ones. But did that answer your question? Is that what you're looking for? Did you write this down? Is that what 5 must-have tequilas for enjoying at home? Is that what you wanted? All right, thanks for the explaining, Brooks. I didn't know. It was kind of a weird thing. I just threw me off for a second. But thanks for explaining. That makes sense. Makes total sense. All right, you guys. So any other questions? What other things do you guys want to talk about? We talked about all kinds of things. Distillation, fermentation, the Bengals going to win the Super Bowl. We talked about Viva Los Sanchos. We talked about COVID. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Wow. Been a good, lots of good questions today. What was my last suggestion? Corrido? I know, Celeste, you're in Hawaii, so you're not going to find Corrido in Hawaii, but we do have it on ferment and still. So if you want to order it and have it sent to your friend, it sends it to you or holds it for you, whatever. You can get it there. It's Corrido, Corrido. And Nuevo Uno is another one. And Nuevo Uno, their whole line is really good. I really love their añejo deep. Their añejo, it's extraordinary. One of my most favorite añejos. It is my most favorite añejo. It is amazing. It is absolutely mind-blowing good. And everybody that's had it so far that tried it based on my recommendation was like, oh my God, you are not kidding. I bought this and it is now my favorite añejo. It is amazing. It blows everything out of the water. It's so good. So if you guys haven't treated yourself to a Nuevo Uno añejo deep, do so. Yeah, Nuevo Uno, capital U, Nuevo Uno. 91. It's 91 in Spanish. Batch 91. So that's the one that their añejo is fantastic. We carry it on ferment and still. I was so blown away from it. I had to get it, so I made sure we have it. So it is up on ferment and still. But it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff. I have like five bottles of it. I always keep, every time I drink a bottle after I've been smoking cigars and stuff with it, I just order another bottle. I just make sure I replace one with a new one. It's good. Very good stuff. So what else can we talk about? Let me see. The buys for the collective. We got lots of great stuff coming up. You guys are going to be blown away. Some of the stuff is going to be really good. Really good. Good. Well, look for it. You're going to find it on Fermented Still. That's where it's at. So I wouldn't look for it too many places because it's not really distributed heavily. But we have it in Fermented Still. That's one place for sure you can find it. I laughed when you spoke about finding unicorns at seedy liquor stores. It's always amazing to find a unicorn amongst standard shelf stock at some tiny liquor store. Yep. That's where you find all this stuff. It's like it's all the old bottles and stuff are the ones where they don't get a lot of traffic. They don't know what they have. So a lot of times you can go in, if it's all dusty, you say, I'll give you $10 for this. They go, okay, just to get it off their shelf. But then there's a guy out front that's like having a big acid trip or was doing meth or something and just wigging out and talking to himself and hitting himself in the head with his shoe or something. Some of these places are scary. It's like my wife won't even go into some of these places. She's like, you go by yourself. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. Yeah, they never hurt you. They just talking to themselves or screaming at themselves and stuff. And it's just weird things. Thoughts on Madre or Los Siete Misteros Mezcal? I'm trying to expand my collection in some mezcals. They're okay. Not favorites of mine. There's other ones that I'd recommend you explore first. But they're okay. If you want them, grab it. It's okay. It's not bad. Might be heading to Vegas in March. Okay. Is it in Vegas? You won't find it in Vegas. It's in Arizona and California right now. So yeah, I don't know if you'd find it in Vegas. I don't know if they hit Vegas yet, but, oh, okay. You'll put in an order. Yeah, there you go. You just have it sent to your friend in Vegas. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we're one of the first to get it because I found out about its release from Ana Romero Mena, and so I said, okay, well, we got to get it. So we were the first to offer it nationwide, and so that was kind of cool. And when I saw Brian Rab in Mexico when I was there, he came over and like put his arm, gave me a big hug, and was like, if it wasn't for you, our tequila wouldn't have taken off like it has. And so I was like, no worries. We had a lot of fun hanging out with him. He's a really nice guy. He owns a restaurant in Arizona. Really cool guy. We had a lot of fun. We ended up having dinner and drinking with those guys. It was a blast. So it's very good stuff. I recommend Corrido and Nueva Uno. Both of them are great. Nueva Uno is not going to be in Vegas right now. They're just changing distributors and stuff. So we do have it. We have plenty of stock right now, so we should be good. All right, so what else? What else we got? What else do you guys want to know? What else do you want to know?
What other questions do you have for the hombre? Where's Deputy Sandoval? We've been waiting for Deputy Sandoval today. Where is he?
I don't know. I thought I saw him here earlier. Hopefully he's still here. So let me see. What else can we talk about? Oh. We're getting Tao tequila. It fermented still. Yeah. We'll let you know about that. We'll post it on the Discord server. We're getting some other good brands in that you weren't really able to get anyplace else right now into fermented still. So you guys keep posted. Watch the Discord server because I will post them when they come in. So you guys can get your shots at picking them up. But we got some really good stuff coming in. So keep your eyes posted on that. And then the Cascanes Reposado barrel should be coming in around the first 2 weeks of March or so. So be prepared for that too, because that's going to be coming. So
oh, there he is. He's here. Very good. Ready for duty, Deputy Sandoval.
What's the best time to visit Mexico for tequila distillery visits? Not now. Right now, I don't recommend going because you'll probably end up like me, getting COVID when you come back. A lot of the distilleries are closed. They're not letting visitors come in because of COVID. Don't think about going right now. You don't want to go. But just so you guys know, I mean, it's not like Disneyland, where they have a bunch of things set up for tourists to come in and tour the distilleries. They don't do that. They don't really do that. So unless you know people, a lot of the distilleries, you're not going to be able to get into and do anything unless you like buy a tour through like, through what's his name, Clayton. He can arrange the tours for you. We can get you into distilleries. Cuervo has their tour. But really, honestly, once you see one distillery, you've seen them all. I mean, the difference is getting to talk to the master distillers and stuff. And a lot of times when you're there on a tour and stuff, you don't really get the time to do that. So I'm going to be setting up a tour, an Hombre tour, that I'm going to set up where we're going to get people that I bring a special treatment. So more of like a VIP access tour where you'll be able to spend time with the master distillers, and I've already been talking to them about it, and they want to do it. So I'm going to be setting that up, but we're not going to be doing it until till it's safe and COVID's like under control. So keep an eye open for that. I know, Henry, I think you're a member, so it's open to members. So that's one of the things too, that that members will get priority on joining the tour. So what's the special project of Carrera? That is listed on the Discord server. So if you look on the Discord server on the upcoming buys for the collective, all the information is right there. So make sure you check that out, and you'll get all the information about that. So are Los Abuelos and Fortaleza the same tequila but with different labels? Yes. It's the same tequila. They couldn't call it Los Abuelos in the United States because they were sued by a rum company where they could not use the name outside of Mexico. So they use Los Abuelos in Mexico, and they use Fortaleza in the United States. They also have bottles of Fortaleza in Mexico. You can buy both in Mexico, but Fortaleza is the name of the distillery. And so they just used the name of the distillery to name the brand in the U.S. after they lost the lawsuit to the rum company for Abuelos, something Abuelos rum. It's a rum company, so they can't use Los Abuelos. So, but it's the same stuff. Need to save up for that tour. Yeah, you definitely need to save up for it. It's probably not going to happen this year with the way COVID's been going. So you will probably do it in 2023, just because COVID is crazy down there. I've known like 9 people that have come back from Mexico, and of the 9 people that came back, 5 of them have COVID. So, I've gotten COVID. So it's rampant right now. I don't recommend going. And the distilleries aren't letting people in because it's just like, unless they know you, unless you've been like vaxxed and everything. But even then, they're very hesitant. Matter of fact, there was 2 distilleries I was supposed to see when I was there that I couldn't see because they closed them down because some of their employees got sick and we had COVID. And so they're like, we have a COVID infection. We're not letting anybody in, and we're closed. So I don't recommend going right now. Just stay home. There'll be time to do tours and stuff once COVID stuff's settled down. I can give you all the information. I'm doing the video tours too, so you'll see the video tours. If you go to the website, you can see what the distilleries look like and stuff. Go to the the YouTube channel. I have a tours playlist. And so far I've got Ocho up there. I got El Pendillo. I got La Alteña, which is El Tesoro and Tapatio and stuff. I got some other ones coming, so I got some other ones I got to do, but I was waiting until I was done with COVID before I started editing them and stuff. So you'll see the tours on the channel, so make sure you watch those if you haven't watched them yet. There's some already up there, distillery tours that are already up on the channel, so you can see what the distilleries look like. And that's it. So, I think I did I do Casa San Matias already? No, that one I'm going to do that one too. So I've got Casa San Matias. I got a bunch of distilleries that I'll do tour videos of that I got footage and stuff. I just need to edit them. So those will be coming out now. Now that I'm done with the COVID and I can roam freely around. So, that's it. Any other questions? What else do you guys want to know? So what's the score for the Super Bowl going to be? Who's going to win? And what's the score? Let's see what you guys think about that. Oh, you football fans. Everyone's gotten really quiet now. Should I turn some music up?
All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, so that'll work. 2023 is when we're when we'll probably be planning the tour, just because I got COVID once. I don't want to get it again, and right now it's running rampant through Mexico. It's not a good time to go right now. What tequila Ocho Plato is currently being sold on fermented still? I have no idea. It's a newer one because we just got restocked. So, but does it really matter? I mean, all tequila Ocho is good, right? So what does it matter which one? Just buy it. It's good stuff. There's no such thing as a bad batch of Ocho. But my guess is it's the newest stuff because it we just got a shipment in. It's brand spanking new. So place your order, get it in. People are really weird about that stuff. Yeah, I know they didn't know. I'm the one that runs it. They're not going to know. My customer service reps don't know. They don't work out of there. They work out of their homes. We have 3 guys that handle customer service for us. But, you know, none of us are in the warehouse, so we don't look to see what bottles come in, and it's just Ocho, and it's the Plata, and it's new. We sell so much Ocho that we don't have old stock. It's all new stuff. So if you're looking for the newest stuff out of the new distillery, it's there. That's what we got. That's what we got. So grab it before it sells out, because it will sell out, because we are selling a ton of it. We're selling a ton of Ocho right now. So just get what you can. I also ordered my first bottle of Fortaleza from Alberta. I can finally see what everyone's talking about. Okay, good. I'm not a big fan of Fortaleza Añejo. Oh, which one did you get? Which Fortaleza did you get? Blanco or? Fortaleza is good. I'm just not a huge fan. Rams by 10. Uh-oh. Okay. I think Fortaleza is a great quality tequila, but it just doesn't suit my taste buds. My flavor profile isn't isn't something that I enjoy. So I don't really drink a lot of Fortaleza. So oh, that sounds good. That's what you. Yeah, it's all 2021, 2020, 2021 stuff. So it's all new stuff. The end of 2021, I think, is what's in here right now. So it's all just new stuff coming out of the distillery. So what is the best tequila glass to enjoy your spirit in? I saw someone call the neat glass. You know about it. And what's your favorite? Yeah, I don't do the neat glass. I have tried the neat glass. I wasn't a fan. I use a Denver and Liley agave glass. If you watch my videos, I talk about my Denver and Liley glass all the time. This is by far the best agave glass I've ever used, and I've used them all. I've got Glencairns over there. I got Riedels. I got Libby's. I got Jarritos, Stozzle, nosing glasses. I got them all. And this by far is the best one. It's blown everything out of the water. So Yeah, it's $40. It's expensive, but you know, oh well, it's worth it for me because if I'm spending $100 on a bottle of tequila, I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of it, and this glass delivers it for me, so it makes it worth it. I'm not sure on score, but I believe it'll be a great game to watch. I think it's gonna be a great game too. I'm looking forward to it. Blanco and Reposado, 104, 120 California. Okay. Canadian dollars. Okay. Yeah, the Blanco, the still strength Blanco is the only one I've had like more than one bottle of. Actually, I've had more than one bottle of the Añejo too, but I bought a bunch of bottles of the Lot 42A, which is when they put extra Añejo in it accidentally. And that is good stuff. That's my favorite. So I have 6 bottles of the Lot 42A here in the office. And then that's the regular Añejo. Yeah, it's good, but it's not something that I want to go back and buy more and spend that kind of money for. I have others that I prefer more. Hey, Jason. Hey, Mark. Joining late. Just joined the Discord. What's the difference in your two $10 memberships? Trying to decide which one would be most better. They're both exactly the same. It's just a different name. Because people are like, well, why isn't there one that's called the TBAC membership? So I just named one the TBAC membership just so people would be easy for them to pick one. They're both exactly the same. They're exact. So if you pick one or the other, you get the same benefits. There's no difference. They're exactly the same. The only difference is the name. So you'll have TBAC member by your name versus aficionado. So that's the only difference. So also Pasote and Ocho Tapatio. Yeah, those are all very good. Those are all very good. All very good tequilas. All right. All right, you guys, any more questions? Are we done here? Are we ready to call it a night? All right, well, let's do it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me here on Saturday night. We'll see you guys on Monday for Q&A with the Hombre. Monday at 4 o'clock for everybody. Monday at 5 for the members only. We're going to be hitting up a new Mezcal on Monday for those of you that are members. So make sure you come by for 5 o'clock for the members only. And until then, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Go Bengals. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So keep watching my videos and trying my recommendations and you'll be in great shape. Salute. Bye, guys. Happy Saturday night.